Hello everyone and welcome back to the Sacramento Beer Show. My name is Jordan Steffen and I'm here to try some beer. So if you saw the last episode, the first of the new series of episodes from this series, the one where I'm wearing the shirt, you know that I just went to New Glory and picked up a couple different cans. So now I'm going to try the other one I picked up. So this one is a collaboration with one of my favorite Southern California breweries, Pizza Port. Now, this one is called How to Haze Your Dragon, and check out the can art on that one. It's a little Pizza Port logo. All right, so this, unlike the last one I tried in the last episode, is not a clear beer. This is a hazy one. So let's see what the can says about it. It's an American IPA brewed in collaboration with our friends at Pizza Port Brewing Company. It's brewed with locally sourced malts from Admiral Malting and features Styrian Dragon, Wolf, and Cardinal hops, and fermented with our expressive ale yeast. Remember, I said when they say expressive, that means hazy. Packaged in its purest form, blah, 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 blah. This is a 7% ABV beer. So, not only are they using locally sourced malts from Admiral Malting, I don't know if that's Southern California or Sacramento, haven't heard of it before, but they're using Styrian Dragon, Wolf, and Cardinal hops, none of which I think I've had before. So this is a really fascinating beer to me. So I'm just going to go ahead and crack into it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pour this. Just pouring a light, oh, I can smell it already. This is a light, very pale, kind of straw color, with a definite haze and a good, finger and a half, 2 fingers of kind of fluffy white head there. And the color of this, I would say, is somewhat like a I don't know, a peach milkshake, something like that. Like it's got a very, so almost like amber, like reddish pink like tinge to it. Like, don't get me wrong, this isn't like an amber beer or anything like that, but there's a little red coloring, I feel. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick my nose in this. So a very interesting nose. I'm getting like a sweet sort of caramel thing. And let's see. Ooh, what is that? That's like it's some fruit. I can't. Some like tropical fruit. I can't quite place my finger on it. It's
passion fruit.
Is it passion fruit?
I don't know. I haven't tasted it.
Yeah, it might be passion fruit, or it might be yeah, super exotic. Reminds me of like a fruit roll-up kind of thing. It's got this like super sugary, like sweet fruit smell. How super fascinating. I've never smelled anything like that. That must be one of those hops. Maybe it's the dragon one because that's the one that they gave the name to. So I'm gonna go ahead and taste this. All right, so a sort of caramelly malt character to this. Reminiscent of like butterscotch, and I don't know. So this is something that, so butterscotch, butter popcorn, it's a classic acetyl like infection in beers, right? But I pick it up almost more often than not from a lot of hazy beers. So I think I might be confusing some sort of fruity ester or malt character with that, because I find it hard to believe that the majority of the hazy beers I'm drinking are all infected. Especially since this is delicious. It's just like this sort of... It's just a sort of like rich, syrupy sort of fruit leather like aspect on the finish. That is like I said, reminiscent of like a caramel. But that aside, let's talk about the hops. So super juicy. That nose is incredible. This beer has like probably one of the most awesome noses I've ever seen. There's a little bit of alcohol on there as well, which is surprising to me, being that it's only 7%. But yeah, like a tropical fruit, even stone fruit, like peach, pluot, nectarine, like monster. It's just big juice in your face. Hardly any bitterness to this one at all. And this head is holding up nicely. I remember a year ago when I started this channel and all the hazy beers, like the head was gone in 2 seconds, and like this is nothing like that. So it's quite delicious. Yeah, I really like this beer. That sort of like sweet caramely thing is a little bit of a turn off to me. I like a bit more like vegetal green. I don't know how else to describe it. And like I said, I doubt that note, whatever that is that I taste in a lot of hazy beers, is something wrong with it. I just think it's some note that I'm interpreting as like caramel, something like that. I mean, for all I know, it's like a caramel malt, character. But it doesn't sit with me super well with like the sort of bright tropical stone fruity flavors. It just sort of like is an off note to me. So I don't love that as much as if it were like super bright and green. But that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and give this beer a rating. I'd say on appearance, it's a true delight. I'd say the nose is like super killer. Like I said, not really. It's like almost like fruit cocktail, when you get fruit cocktail in the little. It's not a can, but a little cup. Like it's almost like that, with that syrupy, like sort of concentrated fruit, tropical, from the pineapple, like fruit flavor or aroma. And then the taste, like I said, a little bit muddied by that finish, but I'd say this is a good like 90 plus beer. Not the best hazy I've ever had, not the best New Glory I've ever had, not the best pizza port I've ever had. I think this is the only pizza port associated anything that's been hazy though. So that's interesting to me. But super fascinating that they're using all these hops that I've never had before, which I love, being exposed to new varietals of hops. And then the fact that they're using a locally sourced malt is kind of cool too. So I'm going to say 91 points. So that is how to haze your dragon. Pick it up from New Glory. Collaboration with Pizza Port. Doesn't want to focus because my face is here, but whatever. So there you go. Thanks for tuning in. And until next time, this has been the Sacramento Beer Show. Cheers.